Hey up fellas, Crazy Brit here, we're back with some more MRC Gttcc Season 20 action with the Stuey Pro-Am boys. This time it's for round 2, this time racing at Blue Moon in the US of A. So we'll go quickly through the grid, and after 15 minutes of qualifying, Centino puts on the pole in the Lambo. He's gone for racing meaning on the front. MacGyver second. He's got racing mirrors on the front as well in the Honda NSX. Steve is in the Supra. In fourth is Mark in the Lambo. Fifth we've got Minute, and he's in another Lambo. Sixth, Mr. Wrecking Ball, he's changed into the Porsche. Then we've got Spider in the Aston in seventh. 1805 in another Aston in eighth. And then we got Dodger in ninth in the only McLaren. Good to see another McLaren. Just want to say thank you to all of the drivers who have put my logo on the cars. The support is appreciated. So we'll get the race underway then. 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are go in America. Looks like they all get off the start. I mean, looking at the empty grid there. Looks like we're going to go 3 wide. Can we get a 4 wide going into turn 1? Just stick with a 3 wide. Then you see Ricky there on the inside there. Now this is a tricky transition corner as we go into the infield section. Centino still leading the way. Now you've got a double right apex. Centino still leading the way then. Now into another hairpin left this time. Under the bridge. Looks like they'll get cleanly through. Who's in the background? Spider. Lost a couple of positions from the start. As now we come through this tricky flick left and then a right. Now this transitions back onto the oval. And I'm going to go cut through where turn 1 usually is. Now we transition. This is a really bumpy transition back onto the oval to complete lap 1. We'll go for the grid then. You see MacGyver there in second, trying to close the gap up to Centino. Steve Stone's in third. Then we got Mark in fourth. Mr. Ricky up into fifth in the Porsche. Then we got Mini followed by 1805 and the Dodger as they go 2 wide nearly into the first turn. Seeing Mini just leading ahead. We're going 2 wide into the corner. Dodger trying to get past 1805. Can he do it into this next corner? He's got the inside line. Gets it done. Can 1805 get the switch back? He doesn't. He's going to try for a crossover in this corner as Dodger goes a bit wide. Oh, he's on the grass. Goes 2 wide on the grass. Loses two positions. The Spider goes through and then Dodger falls back down to 9th then. Back up to the top. Centino still wins the way, but MacGyver's getting ever closer. In second. Steve Stone still in third. Trying to hunt these 2 down. Likewise with Mark. Bit of a gap then back to Ricky. He's now getting hunted by Mini in the Lambo. Then we go down to 7th, 1805. Then we got Spider and then Dodger trying to catch back up after that low mistake. Going wide, but here we have MacGyver going in the inside turn 1. He's got the first position. We go through back in same field. Centino a little bit wide there on the grass. As MacGyver set the fastest lap of 13.9. Holds the first position. Keep it tight on the curb there. Wait till you're straight and then power down. Through a little kink. Now flick to the left. Careful not to overdo it. Go on the grass on the outside there. And you've got 2 little kinks here. Onto the back stretch. for 5 seconds, then we go through the transition, little bump there, you've got to be careful. It's also a braking zone. Back onto this transition, back onto the oval, and down the main straight. So Risa mediums leading the way from first with MacGyver, then we got Centino second, just lurking back there, stalking him as we go through the first turn. We split up with the back in the pack. Just watch this for a few more seconds. Centino going out, goes on the inside, he's got the inside for the corner. Can he hold it? He's going to be on the outside for the next turn as we go side by side. Oh, he just gets it done before the corner. Very nicely done. So the position change for lead yet again. Centino back up to top. My Spanish amigo doing very well. As MacGyver, oh, gets it a little bit sideways there. Loses a bit of ground, but Centino. Back to third, Steve Stone still stalking these two up front. Mark dropping a little bit behind now. Minute, same likewise. The gap just opening up a little bit. Then we got Spider now in 6th place, but he's getting a little bit of lag there as well. As they come down the final corner, 18.05, now down to 7%, Dodger in 8th, and something's happened to Ricky. We'll see if we can find what happened to him. Might have to go down a few places, see what happened to him. So he's coming on the transition. See 18.05 got a penalty there. We go down the main straight. I'm gonna say something's gonna happen in the next couple of corners, probably transitioning onto the infield. You can see braking, yep, gets on the grass. Does he spin it? Yeah, he does. Oh, almost takes out the braking board. Onto the inside wall there. Now he's in the way. Oh, and a nice smash into the barrier. Great crashing from Ricky there. Oh, and smashing into Mario once more, just another little one. His mechanic and body shop aren't going to be happy with him right there. So go back up to the front then. Centino coming into the last corner. You see a battle for positions happening now, so that's how Spiny got past 18.05 and served his penalty. Still lagging though. Yep, we saw that before the incident with Ricky. There you go, that's how it happened. So back up to the front then. Centino leading the way from MacGyver still. As we come back into the infield for the 5th time of asking. Not even 10 minutes into the race yet. Things are hotting up as MacGyver now closing out the gap again. Come now through the hairpin left. Keep it tight. No one coming off the grass on the exit. Mark coming through, Mini coming through. And you see Spider, 18.05 and the Dodger all close together. And then Ricky trying to recover after the spin and a couple of taps on the wall. Leaving his mark on the track. Back up to the front then. We've got a battle for first. Can MacGyver get in his slipstream and try and mount an attack into the first turn? He's a little bit behind him at the minute, but he's in the slipstream, in his tyre tracks. As he go really close to the wall, try and get minimal scrub on those tyres through the fast first turn. Now coming towards the double right apex. MacGyver really tight to the curb there. As we now come through the next hairpin. Still status quo between these guys. Then we've got Steve Stones in third, now losing a bit of ground towards the top two. Then you've got Mark behind him now, closing that gap again. Same with Mini in fifth. Then you've got another Gaugaloo cars back here with 6th, 7th and 8th all battling. 18.05, Aston on Aston. Who's going to come out the victor between these two? It looks like 18.05 is going to go for an overtake on this corner. Very brave there. Gets the inside done. Spire looking on the outside, trying to get a switch back. Doesn't quite do it. Looks like he's a little bit wide there. That's allowed the Dodger to close that gap to him. As a Gal come through the transition. Spider going a little bit wide there. Looks like he might be pitting. Nope, just took a very shallow line. That's allowed the Dodger to get the speed as we go down the straight. So Dodger up into 7th then, 18.05, up into 6th. As we go back up here, we've got a few people battling. Motor's really caught up to Steve now. Just still holding place in third, but there's Mark going for a lunge. But live from the camera angle, who's going for a lunge and going to send it. Oh, Steve's into the wall, sparks are flying. Does that give Mark an advantage? It does. They're going to the last corner. He's really close to him now. He's going to have the speed on the straight. So close now as we go down the main straight then. He's going to be able to get him into turn 1. As he goes across the line, he's got the inside. Steve goes out wide, side by side as we come now to the transition corner. Braking, Mark gets it done. Steve is still there though. Can he hold off on him? He's got the line. He's got the pass done. Can he hold on to it though? As we now head into the hairpin. Steve very tight to the curb there. Gets the speed out the corner, gets a good exit. Will he send it in this corner? He just follows him through the kink. As you can see up front on the track map, MacGyver and Santino still close by side. Is that close? He's just a shadow in front. We'll go back to this battle though, because Mark has still got the place, moves up into third. Great pass by Martin. As Steve is coming under threat from Mini now. Going side by side through the main straight into turn 1. Will Mini do the same manoeuvre he did as Mark did? Looks like he's got the move done before the corner. Guess he does. Oh no, Mini goes wide on the grass. Unlucky. He would have got that position. Now he's got to try and recalibrate. Regather his composure. And try again. Steve Stones holds on to 4th position for the minute then. 18.05 in 6th, followed by Dodger in 7th then. Spire now losing ground to them a little bit. And we've got Ricky in 8th, 9th. Trying to close that gap. Back up to the front. Santino in 1st still as we now head into the night. MacGyver lost a little bit of ground to him on that lap. We'll see what lap time we get. So 13 and 14 for MacGyver. Mark 14.999, very good time for Mark. Bit slower to what he's done previously, but he's starting to open that gap to Steve. Minute makes it through that time. Trying to close that gap to Steve. He wants that 4th place, he's hungry. Missed the first round, so he's got to get points. Although those soft tyres on, they're wearing a lot more than the mediums are. So hopefully he can make them last through the race. 18.05 still leading away from the Dodger. Spider trying to close that gap, but still losing ground on the 2 in front of him that he was racing. P1 Wrecking Ball now catching up to Spider. Back up to the front, Centino starting to stretch his legs, open that gap to MacGyver then. MacGyver a little bit dropped off. Steve goes in the pits then. Steve has pitted. Look at those soft tyres. So Mark 3rd, Munif moves up into 4th. 18.05 now down in still in 6th, sorry. Followed by a Dodger. Then we got Spider still in 8th place and Wrecking Ball in 9th. We'll see where Steve comes out of the pits though. There's 4 of the guys up in front, so he's going to come out. He's probably going to get passed by Spider. Keeps on the apron down below. So Steve comes out in 8th place, but he's on fresh mediums. Oh, Spider gets it all sorts of wrong and goes on the grass. Unlucky race for the American. So that's a place got by Steve. He's decided to abandon the softs and just go on the mediums, which is going to cost him in the long run. Back up to the front, then we see Centino doing more on those medium tyres on the front, with MacGyver as well in 2nd. Then we've got Mark, likewise with Minnie. Well, Minnie's the one that's on the soft, so we'll have to keep an eye on if he can make those tyres last the rest of the race. Otherwise he's going to lose a couple of positions, but there's a sizable gap between him and 5th place. Who's followed closely by the Dodger in 6th. So we're going to have to see if these 2 can make some ground up to the front runners. We got Steve in 7th, now coming through the first turn. Then Spider and P1 Wrecking Ball has made up some serious time on Spider. Let's see if he can get an overtake done and get 8th place from him. Come into the double right apex. It looks like he's just either got his braking wrong or just let him go. Oh, Steve is there. Steve has done an accident. See what happened to Steve. Comes through. Oh, the back end just steps out too early on the power. And he's going to lose a position to Ricky. He's got damage on the front. Ricky's coming in tight, gets the better exit. Steve holds on to 7th place still. Can he fend off Ricky? He's not really going to have the control that he wants through this corner. Holds on to the position then. Damage is gone. Not what Steve wanted. Come through the last corner to end lap 12. Managed to keep the position. Back up to the front. Centino still leading the way from MacGyver. This is very reminiscent of the of round 1 with Centino and Mart. Oh, gets the tyre on the grass there. Keeps it going though. That's going to cost him a little bit of time, but he manages to keep on position in 1st. MacGyver's still in 2nd and trying to hunt him down. Hoping he's going to make a few more mistakes like that. More in 3rd place. Then we've got Minnie trying to keep with him in 4th, but those soft tyres are wearing ever more each lap that goes by. As we now head into lap 14. We're past the halfway mark. 18.05 in 5th place. with Roger in 6th place behind him. Steve in 7th. Now opening the gap to Ricky, who's in 8th behind him. And then we've got Spider behind these two in 9th. And back up to the front. Apart from Martin Mini, this is pretty much the closest battle on track at the minute. As we heading ever closer to the 20-minute mark. And this race 1, the grid for race 2 will be reversed, and race 2 is coming from the Nordschleife. So a decent finish here will cost you in the second race, but we'll have to see if Santino can cut through the field if he wins this race, and MacGyver as well. Just looking on the track map, can't see any more people battling at the minute, so we'll stick with Santino and MacGyver. MacGyver's still got the fastest lap of 13.7. which he did down lap 12 apparently. So still got the pace then, closing that gap to Santino. As Santino goes off, he goes on the grass. That's going to cost him a chunk of time to MacGyver. MacGyver's right on his back end now. Is MacGyver going to have a chance to overtake him here? Can he find somewhere to make a move? He does. He's going to go on the inside as we come through the braking transition. Through the last corner. MacGyver's got the pass done on the inside. Come through onto the main straight. So MacGyver once again takes the lead from Santino. Great battle shaping up between these two. Someone's sat in the pits. Spider's pit then for a fresh set of mediums. Santino and MacGyver still close together. So unfortunately Spider is a lap behind now. Santino's still on the back end of MacGyver as we're braking to the hairpin. Oh, there's where major crashes happen. Major crash. So we'll see what happens with Spider here, then we'll ride on board with him. Gets his braking wrong, oh that's lagged, and then goes into the ball and spins it right in front of third. Oh no, Mort gets into him. That's going to cost Mort a chunk of time. Loses third place. Let's go on Mort's point of view there then. Probably expected Spider to ghost, didn't ghost. Lap down car as well, that's going to sting. Yep, there you go, bang, straight into the back end of him. Unfortunately, didn't ghost in time. That's very unfortunate for Mort. Loses third position. Back up to the front to see if there's any change. Still MacGyver leading from Santino. So we've got Mini now in third. Mini capitalises on the incident and gets third position, but he's going to be really struggling on those soft tyres come the last half of the race, or last 10 minutes shall I say. Mort recovered from the damage, fourth, trying to get back up to where Mini is. 18.05 in fifth, that's going to help him catch up to the front runners. The Dodger losing a bit of ground now to fifth place. Steve in seventh, followed by Ricky still in eighth, and then Spider is on fresh softs, sorry, not fresh mediums. Recovering after that incident. We'll go back up to the front. As MacGyver still leading the way from Santino. Santino just going a little bit wide there, it looked like. It's very close between these two. The NSX and Lambo, great sparring partners. They're a mile ahead of everyone else. Can Santino do anything here? Had a great result last week with a double win just pipped Ricky to the post in race 2 at Road Atlanta. As Ricky got that penalty on the last corner. A little bit of a gap opening now. It's not by much, but it's not as close as it was half a lap ago. As we now head back through the transition on lap 18. Centino trying everything to close that gap up. You don't want to try not to overdrive the car though, you will just cost yourself time as we go through the hairpin. Now through the kink towards the left-hander. Not much braking required for that corner. Same by the next one. Just a little lift, maybe a dab on the brake. Careful of the wall. And we come through the transition. Round the last corner. Anticipate the transition back onto the straight. Come down the straight. As we need to head back to Reckin and Steve because they're battling for 7th. Wrecking Ball really close to him now. Is he going to try anything? Steve just getting the better exit out the corner there. Both with yellow lights. Coming through. Very nice pink livery on the Wrecking Ball machine. Definitely stands out in the dark as he tries. Is he going to go for a lunge there? He's holding tight to the inside line. Shows the distance through the corner. Looks like he's going to get his slipstream around on the home straight. Can he do anything into the next 2 turns? First the bank turn. As we head now down through the transition corner into the infield. Careful of that grass. You can see the tyre track still on the grass. Gonna follow him round. We'll head back up to the front. MacGyver now has a sizable lead to Centino. Centino must have dropped off somewhere. Sorry I missed that while I was watching Ricky and Steve. But MacGyver now has a comfortable lead over Centino. As we're watching, not the driving, we're watching the side of the track for some reason. So yeah, MacGyver got a sizable gap, but Centino's still there. Minute in third, just coming through the hairpin. You see Mark a corner away from him. The 2 Lambos then. But those soft tyres are starting to go off. He's got just over 5 minutes to go. Let's see if he can hold Mark off, who's on not as worn medium tyres. 18.05 in 5th then, a lonely 5th place. Got a sizable gap to Dodger in 6th. We've got 7th, Steve still trying to fend off Ricky. This is the only battle on track at the minute, so we'll stick with these for the next couple of minutes. Steve just holding his composure. He's got Ricky in his mirrors, but it's not distracting him. As we've got Dodger just in front of these 2. Getting very close to the wall there. Has now head through the final corner. Just over 4 minutes to go in the race. Can these guys do anything? Ricky now losing a bit of ground to Steve down the straight. Spider still in 9th. A lap behind. MacGyver still in first then. Still opening that gap to Centino in second. Mini in third. Then there's a bit of a gap between him and Mart in fourth. Then we've got 1805 in fifth still. And then we've got the Dodger, Stee and Wrecking. Dodger just edging it out between in front of these two. A lot nicer tyres than the two behind. Wrecking Ball is in front of Stee. Oh, I missed that. Let's go back. Looks like Stee just lost the back end again. Let's see what happened. Oh, just gets the tyre onto the grass and yep, swaps ends. Goes into the inside wall into the bridge support. That's it. Find a forward gear and away he goes. So he loses that position to Ricky then, and that's a sizable gap he's lost, unfortunately. So Ricky up into seventh now. MacGyver coming through next corner. Who's that? He's going to lap. He's going to be lapping Stee just up in front of him. We'll see if he can get to him before the end of the race, or if Stee can stay on the lead lap. So as he comes through the last corner, we will go on board with him. See what it's like racing around in the Honda ASX in the dark. See Stee just in front of him as we go head down the main straight. Go wide to the wide line, close to the wall, cutting through the first turn. Lift off, anticipate the next corner, brake. Careful on the grass on the exit there. As he's now heading to the next corner, double right apex. Got to be careful on the front on the exit, don't overdrive it. Stee moving out the way. Then we go through the next hairpin left. First gear, now we go through the gears. Get the exit, get the power down. Just a little kink there. Now anticipate this corner, you can cut the left. Get it done. Now through a kink right, and then another kink right. Very hard on the left side tyres. Get it close to the wall, and then anticipate the bump as you brake for the last corner. And then straighten it up to the bump out of the last corner, back onto the home straight. And across the line, that is a lap of Blue Moon infield A reverse. So thank you MacGyver for that lap. Centino, still a bit of a gap between MacGyver and Centino. Third place Mini, pretty much on his own. He's got Mark just in the background there. Then we've got 1805, still pretty much in no man's land at the minute. Dodger in 6. He's got Ricky a few seconds behind him, just coming into shot now. But he's pretty much on his own as well. P1 Wrecking Ball trying to catch up to Dodger. Then we got Stee in 8th, just behind the leaders, and Spider in 9th. Just gonna go back up to leaders because we are coming to the end of the race. We've got just over 20 seconds to go. Pretty sure MacGyver may make it onto another lap. Yep, he's definitely going to make it onto another lap at this stage. So we're going to have to see who finishes first. So MacGyver comes through. Centino. Is Steve going to make it onto another lap? Yes. So, finishing first then is Mini in 3rd. Great position for him, great result. He gets the last step on the podium. Come through, we've got Mark. Had that local accident with the lap car, but managed to keep it in 4th. 1805. He's going to come round. Hold on, we need to go to Spider because he's going to finish first before 5th place. Unfortunate race for Spider, but he comes on, gets 9th. 1805. He's going to finish in 5th then. As we cut to the Dodger. in 6. Might have been able to do a bit more, but he got 6th place. Good result for him. 7th is P1 Wrecking Ball. Unfortunate spin in that race. Steve Stone's behind the leader, but MacGyver had a couple of battles with Centino, got the position, and he's going to take the win in race 1. Centino comes home in 2nd, and then Steve is going to come home in 8th. So, cracking race from these guys then. That's going to be race 1. I will shortly have race 2 for you around the Nordschleife, which is shaping up to a pretty interesting race. Don't forget, MacGyver has got the penalty of starting from the rear, just behind Centino. So we'll see if they can cut through the field. But until next time, folks, I've been the Crazy Brit. Goodbye.